First pick in the 2008 NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Derrick Rose from the University of Memphis.
Derrick Rose,
yes.
Chicago native. Now you're playing for the Chicago Bulls in the house that Michael Jordan built. What are you feeling right now?
It feels great knowing I'm in his presence. I'm not even near him. I'm not even near him now, but it feels great to play back at home.
I want to know what you're going to do about the Chicago Bulls. You're the man right now. You're the #1 overall pick. There's a team that averaged 97 points a game, 18th in the league last year in offense. What is Derrick Rose going to bring to the table for the Chicago Bulls?
Some more leadership, because of course I got to lead the team and stay focused and hopefully just get a couple more wins.
And just went straight back up like he was on a pogo stick. Here's Rose, and he blows by everybody. We've seen that. Here, oh, what a move by Rose as he got through traffic to the baseline, and the jumper is good. Nicely done. Gordon Deering had it poked away from behind. Now Miller, the lead pass running in.
Oh my goodness!
And looking around like, where did you come from?
He thought he just like came out of the ceiling. He didn't want to get that out of here.
Like a jet, he tracked him down.
Wow, look at this. Watch this block.
Derrick one-on-one at the top. Starts, probes. Now,
oh my goodness!
Goes up.
Oh!
That
oh my goodness! He broke his ankle. Oh my goodness! Is there a medic in the house? Oh, he just got crossed over. Watch this. Watch Miller.
Rose just rebound. Got number to Rose. One, Gordon to bugging.
Oh my goodness! The two little guards playing alley.
What? Noah's got 14. Miller's got 10. Oh my goodness! 36 points and 11 assists for Derrick Rose in about as good a rookie playoff debut as you will ever.
And Doug Collins, all eyes on this sensational rookie out of Memphis University in Chicago, born and raised, Derrick Rose.
Well, you think, Kevin, just what this young guy's been through over the last year and a half or so. I mean, goes to the University of Memphis, gets his team into the NCAA finals, loses a very tough game in overtime, comes into Chicago. This is his home. All of his family are here. First pick in the draft, rookie of the year, and it's
that type of team that play in a half-court game and try to grind it out. They've got to play fast.
And that's fast. There's fast right there.
That's too fast.
That's beep fast.
Oh my goodness, he just crossed over Booby Gibson.
Watch Rose.
Watch Rose right here. He just plays with a different gear. And there's it right there. Hollins was lucky he didn't make the poster machine. Derrick Rose is like he's doing.
It's a 3-point game. Here comes Rose. Trying to get up ahead of steam. At the top, to his left, lost his dribble. Got it back. Joe King. Rose for 3. Come on!
Big time players make big time plays.
109 at the buzzer.
That's what I'm talking about, D-Rose. You can't get the fouls. Take over yourself.
Wow.
Here it is right here. Everybody in the place knew he was going to take this shot. No double team. Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
109. We're going to go to overtime. And the officials looking at it.
Oh, no question about it. Plenty of time. That's what we talk about, elevation.
And that could be a morale crusher for Houston as they let Derrick get that shot away. We'll be right back with the overtime. Away. Heinrich, good defense. Lead pass. Rose.
Stop it! Stop it! Don't do him like that! What are you doing, Dragons? Did you not get the memo? Derrick Rose can go upstairs.
He double clutches this. Watch this.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, he actually caught this ball. Watch.
I want to go higher! Oh my goodness! Dragons! Somebody grab Dragons and say, do you know who this kid is? He is from Chicago. He has
league, 1:50 left. Rose down the lane. Score!
This is a man's game. No boys allowed. It's a man's game.
Stand there in the eye of the rim, get a nice look, and knocked it down.
Upcast 4 of 7. Here's the penetration by Rose with 3 seconds.
All right, I give him credit when there's credit to be given. Oh, another turnover. Oh, this is trouble.
I want to go higher. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's your point guard, Neil Funk, going upstairs to get that ball. Woo! Was that an elevator? That was an elevator all the way to the top floor, to the penthouse.
Cleaned one up off the glass. 365. Trying to hang around. Rose.
Give it to me.
And one.
That is your all-star, Chicago. D. Rose abusing Orlando on that crossover. Woo, that was nice. Here it is right here. Let's see it again. Here it is. Crosses over Duhan. It's our forward drive. D. Rose swerving and serving. You hear the MVP chants. Why not? Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
3-point play.
And they got Derrick, you've had a career year so far. You led this Bulls team to the best record in the NBA. You are the youngest MVP in NBA history. And in a league of very valuable players, you are the most valuable, and it is my pleasure to award to you the Kia NBA 2010-11 MVP trophy.
Just want to say thank you. It's been a long year. This right here is for the city of Chicago more than anything. Thank you. I appreciate it. My family appreciated it, and the organization appreciated it. Thank you all, and we love you all.
Recently, Derrick Rose spoke with GQ about how he's a little uncomfortable with the celebrity status that he has in his hometown, being the biggest star in Chicago. Here's what he had to say, you guys. Quote, sometimes it's too much. Chicago isn't used to stardom. Back when Michael Jordan was here, everyone used to actors and singers and people being at games, but there's been a drought since then. And even celebrities, they'll stop here to film a movie and then pop right back out. They don't know how to act towards celebrity, so I always have to have someone with me. I can have a hat on, glasses on, whatever, but people still notice me. If I go outside without a hat on, I feel like I'm naked. This life really doesn't fit my personality.
Somebody like Derrick Rose doesn't care about any of that. Doesn't want to be bothered with it. All he wants to do is play and live his life. He wants you to celebrate victories. He does not want you to celebrate him. He doesn't care about that. He's trying to win. And more importantly, it's incredibly important that he, of all people, is that way because he's in Chicago where you can't get, I don't care who you are, no one will get bigger, will ever be bigger than Michael Jordan. So as a result of that, you would fall short anyway if you tried to embrace all of that, pursue it, the celebrity and things of that nature.
Look, we're looking to sweep you guys. You wanted us. You were crying out that you bypassed the harder team in Miami.
Rose came down bad on his left foot. See him holding onto his knee and down. He was flying and he came down wrong on the left foot. Now, whether it was an ankle or a knee, I do not know. There's Coach Collins out there and all those teammates running, and this with the injury we just talked about, the 26 games he has missed with an assortment of injuries and now holding a knee late in a game that it's already decided for all intents and purposes.
I'm sure everyone around the country is going to say, wow, why was he?
Nick, you were in that locker room. What is the mood right now?
Steve, it's the saddest post-game locker room I've ever seen. The players knew, I think, before the tests even came back, because they talked to Derrick, and he said he felt a pop. The cameras caught him on the floor saying it, and the players realized that once he went down and he didn't pop back up, something was bad the matter. And now this is just everybody's worst fear in there, that Derrick is now, he's not only done for the rest of the year, but now nobody's quite sure when he's going to return next season. But in the short term, their playoff hopes and any hopes of a title are probably going down the drain. I'm all in.
Well, and right now, you just got to be a little cautious with some of these guys, because you don't want them to be going into the season hurt. And you look at Joe, when the games are on the line, when the season starts, he's going to be 100% ready to go. He doesn't get involved, he's just out there.
Rose took the hit. No, follow.
Yes. He looks like he's got his explosion back. He went right into the chest of Hibbert, and then the quick hops to get the offensive rebound back. It's a good sign.
Heinrich runs the other way. Rose driving.
That's what I want to see right there. He got out there and filled the lane that time. They got the ball ahead to him in the open court. Go around people, through people, like right there. Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
Rose on the run again. Rose driving, scooping, scoring.
That's where he is going to murder guys.
There's George. He tied for and Derrick's on the run.
Oh, that knee looks good. That knee looks. Carlos Boozer right there with a good defense. He stepped out right there and called that turnover.
There's that backdoor cut. He put on the brakes, and then right there, almost like he just kind of took an awkward step right there.
Oh, he was holding his knee. He's limping off.
Derrick Rose, as far as I'm concerned, is finished. And I don't mean finished. I don't mean finished as an NBA player.
Yeah.
I don't mean finished as a great NBA player. I mean finished as the Derrick Rose we've all known.
I'm with you.
Stephen A. Smith, here we go again. Another bizarre night for Derrick Rose and another bittersweet night for Bulls fans, because they watched their team at Toronto, Eastern Conference contender, we'd have to say, at least an upstart. Bulls trail by 7 at halftime. Then they came out in the third quarter and blew the Raptors off their own court, 35-14, then hung on to win by 7 points. But as we all now painfully know, Derrick Rose appeared to turn his left ankle as he drove down the lane with about 2 minutes left in the game. Limped to the bench. Rachel Nichols on TNT reported that no trainer or doctor even appeared to talk to Derrick Rose, who just immediately sat on the bench, basically shaking his head. Joakim put his arm around Derrick Rose as if he were really hurt. Unclear what was going on. Then he later said, as we just saw in the postgame, he had a cramp in his hamstring. I don't know what it means. He said it's minor, but he doesn't yet know if he'll be able to go next game. So, once again, the question looms, just how hurt will Derrick Rose play?
Rose facing off against the Chicago Bulls in Game 3 of this Eastern Conference semifinals. All tied up at 1 game apiece. Irving, Shumpert, he's been strong from downtown. Another miss.
I like Rose's defense so far on Kyrie Irving, driving through the screens so he doesn't have as much separation.
Rose gets in the paint.
And to me, the advantage right now is going to the defense. Putting your hands straight up, but jumping forward a little bit. Interesting at both ends.
Rose, nice feet inside. Beautiful look at Taj Gibson. Throws it down.
But listen, as Mirotic hits another one, I love the fact that they're not penalizing good defense.
It has been a good pace for the Cavs, up by 5 at a slow pace overall. Rose gets inside, trying to get it going. Nice adjustment along the baseline. 6 to shoot. James, pass stolen by Rose. Dunleavy spots up 3. That's good. James now on Mirotic. Rose goes at Dellavedova. The adjustment, the banker is good. A 24-year-old rookie who played 4 years over Real Madrid. Their top team was a Spanish League MVP. He says he's played pressure games over there before as Dunleavy scoots inside and gets the layup. Smith again. Not that time. Mirotic the rebound. Rose to Dunleavy. Dunleavy drives, got hit in the head, and a foul. Great transition from the Bulls, and the game is tied again.
It's a beautiful job by Mike Dunleavy running the lanes.
Boy, Thompson is just a beast on the offensive glass. Rose the runner. Gasol. Rose on the drive to the basket, banks it in. A burst of speed for Rose. Couple of buckets here in the third. He's got 12. On the drive, shot blocked by Rose. Terrific defensive play from Rose. And a chance to pull within 2. Rose to the basket, banks it in. Gorgeous drive. And the Bulls have tied it up with 4 minutes to play. James looking back to Smith. Smith for 3. It's good. J.R. Smith from downtown ties the game with 10 seconds remaining. Dunleavy looking. Finds Rose. Rose trying to get open. Fires away. Bang! It's over. The Bulls win at the buzzer. The Cleveland Cavaliers are back in the conference finals. Now Thibodeau, perhaps in his final game as head coach of the Bulls, as the Cavs win the series 4 games to 2.
Now we bring in Michael Wilbon, who knows something about Chicago pro basketball. Michael, what's the Bulls' motivation for moving a former MVP out of his hometown?
Well, John, I guess the franchise has decided there's only so much disappointment that one group can have and still somehow progress, and they just needed to be away from each other. An amicable divorce, if you will, was necessary. And, I didn't think that the Knicks would have enough in return to make trading Derrick Rose there worth it, but Bulls management decided otherwise. But still, this is an emotional story, John, in Chicago, as much, if not more so, than a basketball story.
All right.
A week ago to the day, the Bulls traded Derrick Rose. I just want to get from you in the moment, was it a call? Was it a text? How did you find out? And give me the, in that second feeling you had.
They called me. I can't say that I was surprised, but I knew it had to be one of us, to tell you the truth. Obviously, I enjoyed playing with him. I came into the league when he was an MVP, so I got so much respect for the guy. I have no bad things to say about him, and I wish him the best moving forward.
What more can you tell us about the deal that was just consummated?
Yeah, Zubin, well, first of all, great job by our Chris Haynes on getting that confirmed. I literally got a text message from BJ Armstrong, Derrick Rose's agent, while we were doing our last hit. It's going to be a 1-year deal at the veteran minimum, $2.1 million. I think you can read a couple things into that. One, certainly the commitment from Derrick Rose when teams like Milwaukee and the Lakers and the Clippers all had more money that they could potentially offer him. That shows that he wants to be in Cleveland. But also the fact that it's a 1-year deal only adds to the narrative of this is a make or break year.
What is going on with Derrick Rose? Reports yesterday that he's left the team and is thinking about walking away maybe from the NBA for good. What are you hearing about this? What do you think about this?
Well, there's things that you hear about what's going on in his life off the court, and to be quite honest with you, people are not accustomed to hearing a journalist say this, but it's none of our damn business as it pertains to what's going on off the court with him.
Stephen A., should the Cavs want Rose back?
No, they shouldn't. I think that, it's one of those situations where you have to be concerned about the person. You listen to LeBron James, you heard the quotes from Dwayne Wade. You covered this league, you hear a lot of different things, and there are things that are going on off the court that are none of our business that Derrick Rose has to deal with. This is not the first time that he's had to depart from the team. At least this time he had the decency to inform the Cavs that he would not be there. Last year, if you remember, he was with the New York Knicks and he disappeared. He didn't call anybody. The New York Knicks actually sent folks out looking for him, and the team was petrified that something fatal may have happened to him. And so when you look at it from that perspective, there's a lot to be concerned about.
Derrick Rose has signed a deal with the Timberwolves to reunite him with former coach Tom Thibodeau in Minnesota. Our NBA insider Amin Al-Hassan with us. Amin, what kind of value does Rose bring to the T-Wolves?
Not a whole lot. I'll be honest with you.
Right.
Here's a guy that has dealt with injuries this year. He's dealt with personal leave of absences. And really, his value is this is a Minnesota team, obviously missing Jimmy Butler, missing his scoring punch. Here's a guy who comes in with some familiarity, right? Mm-hmm. Played for Coach Thibodeau in Chicago and played with Jimmy Butler and Taj Gibson and a couple other people. And so there's a familiarity there. But in terms of being a difference maker, I think that part of his career is gone. I think he's just a stopgap.
Utah Jazz here tonight, and they start the third quarter on a high note as Derrick Rose pushes it back up to an 11-point lead. Rose attacks, challenges Gobert, and Gobert couldn't get there in time.
We could have a whole highlight reel of Derrick Rose attacks to the rim on Rudy Gobert tonight. You see that D Rose attack again and pick and roll. So a lot of times we see other big guarding towers freeing up guys like Rudy Gobert on that one. Belly's playing well for Sacramento.
21 points for Belly last night. Rose playing really well for the Timberwolves in the starting nine here tonight.
Also not being able to get back out and cover eight.
First assist of the night for Gobert. Rose continuing to attack Rudy Gobert with success. Tonight, it hasn't been a trick. It's been all treat for Derrick Rose tonight. Interesting, Jim, that for the Timberwolves. They won't meet again until the new year as Rose now at 27.
Great screen by Taj Gibson. Fantastic screen. The angle of it. Is that perfect, though?
Love the I need more cowbell. Love the anchor man as well. Will Ferrell.
That's one of my favorite all-time Will Ferrell skits, by the way. Is the cowbell skit.
Derrick Rose just keeps putting them in. Corner has his first points of the fourth quarter.
All night long. Crossover. Dante Exum gets back to the right hand.
Derrick Rose has 41. One off of his NBA career high. On classic jersey night, the Timberwolves turning back the puck. Rose out of the corner, and it's a new career high for Derrick Rose.
That's crazy. A lot of dribbling.
Stop, the go, the finish. 46 for Rose. Rose
It's inside, puts up a tough shot and hits it anyway. 48.
Again, the same kind of move. Taking it to the baseline sides, putting the brakes on it, and throwing it over the top of the defense. That little play there is one of his signature moves. Right on the clock.
I would say it's within 2 seconds. Half a century. 3-0 long rebound tracked down by Rubio. Ingles will fire for 3. That won't drop. Another rebound. Exum has it blocked in the corner by who else? Derrick, 2011 MVP. To see what the NBA high is for point total this year, but it's awfully young in the season. That's one of the most impressive performances of the year in the entire league. As Rose acknowledges the crowd, and he has certainly won over some Timberwolves fans here tonight. Let's get over to Leah Bielsa.
Derrick Rose. You can see you're very emotional. A huge victory for this team, and it comes from you and your career high 50 points. What does it mean to you, Derrick?
Man, everything, man. I worked my ass off, bro. I wouldn't have did this for the franchise, the organization, the fans, everybody, man. I wouldn't be able to play the way I play, man.
We weren't sure if it was the throwback jersey you were wearing, but you did look like Derrick Rose of old. And what did it feel like going through from beginning to end?
I'm doing anything just to win, man. I play my heart out. My teammates told me before the game, just play my game. And tonight was a hell of a night.
What does it say about this team that seemed unnerved when you found out that you were going to be down 2 starters, and you guys jumped right away at the start of this game under your energy and didn't stop at all? What does it say about this team?
We got a young group. My job is to come in, be the veteran, help guys out, lead by example. You see me talking. It's the most I ever talked to my teammates in my whole career. So it means a lot.
Crowds are thankful for you, Derrick. Congratulations on a huge night. You deserve it.